This question is for Tito Ortiz. When they introduced you, they mentioned all your accomplishments in the octagon, longest defending of the championship, longest round, most round. What's left for Tito Ortiz besides getting the title back, obviously, but what's left for Tito Ortiz to conquer in the UFC?
I think it just really comes down to spread the word of what MMA is really about. When this company was first brought about, it was the bloodiest sport alive, two-man and one-man league. And I think we became a complete revamp by Zuffa coming in and putting the rules, putting weight classes, putting champions, and now we're on the main stage. 5 years ago, we weren't on the main stage. Thanks to Spike TV of making The Ultimate Fighter and getting the fans educated on what the sport's really about. I just think the next step is to get into the younger market. As we're doing, a lot of young kids are looking up to us, and people keep telling me, what do you say to these young fighters that want to grow up? And I think the biggest thing is to get educated, go to school. I think being a role model is a big job for me to inspire to be. I'm still young at 34 years old. In comparison, Randy Couture started his career at the age of 34 years old. Now that I got back surgery, it was very serious for me to make that decision of getting it done. I had a chance of being paralyzed, but this is how much this sport means to me. Getting a world title on my waist is one step at a time. And that one step starts on Saturday night against Forrest Griffin. So I think that the biggest thing of all of it is to spread the news of what MMA is really about. We're not barbaric animals in a cage trying to kill each other. We're athletic, educated athletes who are competing against each other to see who the best man is that night. And that's what this sport's really about. It's like, as I try to compare boxing to MMA, it's like comparing checkers to chess. It's such a great sport. It makes it so amazing for fans just to watch. Fans get inspired by us as athletes because we go through so much rigorous training. I'm doing 6 days a week, anywhere from 4 to 6 hours a day. Put my nose to the grindstone. It's hard, it's tough, it's demanding for my body, mentally, physically, emotionally. It's tough, and I just want to show people what the sport is really about. And I've been doing it for the last 12 years, and I'm going to continue to do it for the next, possibly 4 or 5, maybe 6, until God says it's time for me to move on somewhere else and get into other business stuff. So we'll see what the future holds. Right now it's Saturday night, and that's what it all plays out to.
For Tito, please. There was a point in time early in your career, you were undoubtedly the biggest star in MMA. Do you still feel like you can be at that level, or is that even the goal? Is that possible anymore with the number of athletes in the sport, the number of fights the UFC puts on?
100%, I believe that I can be. It's just a factor of getting in and doing the work and making it happen. I look at my last 3 fights. Yeah, I haven't won since I fought Shamrock, but I had a draw against Rashad Evans, which I thought I had dominated the fight. He got a couple takedowns, and I held the fence, and that's what made it a draw. Machida, yeah, he won the first 2 rounds, but it was me making a mistake by chasing the guy down. The guy runs and he doesn't want to fight. I was caught in a submission in the last 30 seconds and he slipped out. It's fine. I'm here to compete against guys, man. And now that I got my back and I have no problems at all, the biggest thing was getting leg strength. My legs were lost about almost 3 inches. I could put back about 2 inches of size back on, so my speed's back there. The quickness of my feet movement, and it's just great to wake up every day and have muscle soreness and not have back soreness. So, one fight at a time. It starts Saturday night. I have 6 fights ahead of me, and like I said, I gotta take it 1 fight at a time, and I'll build. I'll build to be better and better and better. I want to be back to being that world champion again. I've never been dominated besides Liddell, the mistakes I've made with him, and I'm still learning. I'm still getting better, and I just gotta put the work in, man. So competing against these light heavyweights, I'm still here. I'm not ranked in the world, which is great. I'm the quiet ghost horse. And on Saturday night, I'm gonna take a ranking from another man.